We're getting set for the final game of this series between the Mets and the Dodgers here at Dodger Stadium in L.A. Mets will head to Phoenix, and 4 games with the Diamondbacks once this game is over with. Consider that when Vin Scully called his first game for the Brooklyn Dodgers, Harry Truman was the president of the United States. And through all those presidents and everything that's gone on over the ensuing nearly 6 decades, Vin Scully is still as good as it gets behind a baseball microphone. Chris Cotter caught up with him just moments ago.
When you began with the Brooklyn Dodgers, after Fordham, you worked with Red Barber. What do you carry with you today that you learned from him?
Well, number one, work habits. Red was not a casual person in any way, shape, or form. And Red demanded that you prepare as much as he did. And in my case, maybe even more so. Red had a strong paternal feeling towards me, and he cared. He really wanted me to succeed, and for that I will always be indebted to him.
Being a New York native, how disappointed were you personally when O'Malley moved the team out here to L.A. outside of Brooklyn?
Well, I was suffering some bittersweet emotions. After all, my family, all my friends, everybody I knew in this world was back in New York, but I had a job. I mean, they could easily have said, we're leaving, nice being with you. And instead, they said, we're leaving, we'd like you to go with us. So it was bittersweet.
Vin, do you have any special relationships with players, Dodgers of the past, or players that maybe that stick out in your mind as you know, characters and players that were fun to work with?
Well, a lot of them were a joy, especially the original team when I came, which meant Gil Hodges, Jackie Robinson, Pee Wee Reese, Billy Cox, Roy Campanella, Duke Snyder, Carl Furillo, and the pitching staff of Rowe and Erskine and Newcomb. All of those fellows were terrific to this young kid off the streets of New York. Probably, and again, I was younger and more emotional, I think, when Johnny Padres beat the Yankees in Yankee Stadium for the only World's Championship won by the borough of Brooklyn. I think that was probably the greatest emotional moment. Later on, I think an emotional high would have been Kirk Gibson's home run against Oakland, the sweep of the Yankees in '63, the fact that a 7th place team in '58 wound up winning everything in '59 to represent the city of Los Angeles. That was rather remarkable. And there have been so many individual performances. I mean, I mentioned Aaron earlier, Sandy Koufax with his perfect game. How about lucky enough to do Don Larson's perfect game in the World Series? It can't get any better than that. Dennis Martinez's perfect game. I think I've done 25 no-hitters, something like that. So the big thing is it's been a sensational ride, and all I can do is give thanks.